It's Monday again, which means we're back on it for another week. Um, I just did my Renegade Rose, and I decided that I would actually try and film a video while it was still light out, so you can see the uh, definitely not great quality of the video. I really do need to get a better camera, but it's fine. Um, Sorry. Yeah, so I just did my Renegade Rose, and I didn't do any more sets than I did last week, but I was able to add one more to each set. So instead of doing 5 rows, yeah, instead of doing 5 sets of two, I did 5 sets of three. So next week, I think I'm gonna try and do 7 sets of three. We'll see if I can manage that. The goal, like the ultimate goal, is to be able to get the 10-10 sets with my 5 pound weights. Which, when I'm saying that, it doesn't sound like much, but again, we're starting at rock bottom. So the end goal is to be able to eventually get that 10-10 set with the 5 pound weights, because then I can start moving up the weight set. Yeah, so I'm super stoked about that. i'm I'm very, very excited about the fact that I, even if I didn't get more sets, that I already was able to add one more to each set. So that's just really exciting for me, because it shows that, like, even after 1 week I can start seeing improvements. Yeah, it was a weird Monday. It was a very weird Monday, but I don't know. I'm feeling very encouraged today, and I feel like I kind of go through these cycles where I get really, really stoked about things and then inevitably I crash. So I'm trying not to sit here and be like super excited for this and then also dreading the, like, oh, when am I going to crash? When am I going to drop off? I'm just really trying to focus on being excited, and kind of pushing forward. I went to go visit my brother and sister in law this weekend, and they were showing me some of the, like, world's strongest man videos, and holy cats, some of the, like, absolute wild stuff that those guys can do. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. And weirdly inspiring. Like, I know that I would never ever be able to accomplish the absolutely incredible feats of strength that those guys could do. But it is really cool to think that, like, you don't, like, they're just guys that just train really hard and get there. There's something to be said for, like, movie stars and pop stars having their big break or being born into already, like, musically affluent families, or, like, that sort of thing. I'm not trying to say that, like, all pop stars are all like Hollywood stars are the product of nepotism, but I am saying that, like, it's a lot easier to become a millionaire when your parents are millionaires. It's a lot easier to get into acting and music when your parents are actors and musicians. It's a lot easier to, like, build a career on these things when you're born into families that already have these connections, versus, like, if you want to be a strongman, or you want to be, like, an athlete, of course there are, like, genetics that play into it, but, like, for strength training, it's just you. Like, it is just you fighting and working hard and getting those gains and going for it. Like, there is absolutely nothing else aside from, like, you just working your butt off. And that, I don't know, there's something really, really inspiring about that. I know that that sounds like maybe counterintuitive, in the sense that, like, you'd think that, like, knowing that you have to put so much effort in is, like, disheartening. But genuinely seeing these guys that are just guys, like, I don't mean to downplay any of their achievements, but, like, there is nothing, like, they're just guys. They're normal human beings that put the work in. Also, sorry about the buzzing. That's my refrigerator. If you just heard it stop, they they put the work in and have world records and are doing feats of strength that most people could never even dream that the human body could do. Um, so it is incredibly encouraging to me personally to see that, because then that means that I can put the work, I can put the work in, and it's not like, oh, I don't, it takes away a lot of excuses, I guess, um of, like, people say, like, oh, it's your genetics, oh, it's, this, that, and the other thing, or like your body type and this sort of thing. Yes, genetics plays a part of it. Yes, body type plays a part of it. um I don't mean the, like, ectomorph, endomorph, that kind of thing. But, like, yes, your genetics have a part to play in all of this, but, like, if I work hard, I can still achieve my goals. I just have to put the work in. And maybe it'll be harder for me in some aspects than other people, but maybe it'll be easier. I don't know. Regardless, that end goal feels closer than ever. And I know that sounds kind of crazy after just, like, 1 week. But again, like, seeing seeing a bunch of strongmen who are literally just human beings do these absolutely astronomical feats of strength, and knowing that, yes, it took years, but it was just them training, is inspiring and encouraging and honestly pretty amazing, and makes me feel like I can accomplish these things. Not doing, like, strongman stuff, but, like, I can accomplish my goals. Um, yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. Right now, I'm feeling very, very encouraged. I'm feeling excited. Um, you know, coming back from this weekend, and, like, starting off the week and already doing better than I did last week. And I know that that's not going to be consistent across all the weeks. So I don't want to, get ahead of myself, but, like, the fact that I can already see improvements is extremely encouraging and very exciting. Um yeah, so I don't know. I guess I don't have a lot to say other than, like, I feel like I'm starting out the week well, and maybe that'll change as the week goes on. But I mean, like, I missed a day last week, so I got 4 out of my 5 days. I'm starting off day 1 here. Um, and I'm already starting better than I was. And that's exciting. So, um, yeah. Eventually, I don't know exactly when, eventually I would like to get, maybe a little bit nicer camera. I need to look into cameras. They can't be too expensive. Um, but get just, like, a little, almost like a webcam type thing, um, to potentially film some of my workouts. I've been going back and forth on whether or not I want to do that, just because I don't like people watching me when I'm working out. It makes me feel really uncomfortable. Um, but I mean, like, if this is supposed to be like a catalog of loud a catalog of like my development and like an accountability tool and a way for me to look back and see where I was and see where I'm going, then maybe filming myself is the right choice. But in the same breath, I don't want to be like, I don't know. I get really self-conscious and I don't know like what, I guess I don't know what the purpose would serve aside from just like me looking back. Well, maybe that is the purpose of just like looking back and seeing what improvements I've made. But all the same, regardless, yeah, week 2, feeling excited. And it'll be really good. Um, yeah. So, anyway, I love you. Stay hydrated. Take care of yourself. Bye.